Okay, this is looking really good. Let's see if we can get rid of some triangles here. Like, not sure why. This is kind of also a awfully big face here. I think we could even out some of the topology here. And this is kind of pinched here, which is not so great. Just gonna shift right mouse click, slide edge, and slide that back a bit. Okay. Try to even out that a bit. Okay. And yeah, I don't like this area here. I think I might grab this. Maybe. It's also a five-sided face here. Maybe we can slide this one over a bit. Not sure why. Shift right mouse click, delete edge. This edge is here. I would think that this Control Shift X, this row would continue down to this one, and then probably go here to here and get rid of that. I think we should be able to get rid of this too, right? I think if we're going to have this come in here, you know, it should. Maybe we can slide this down. Shift right mouse click, slide edge. Okay. Oh, I didn't put on symmetry, but yeah, I mean, I would just look to kind of even out the topology a little bit. Here's another. I don't think that's necessary. Sort of looks like you've got something going on there, or that could just flow through. Oh, we have this, but that we don't need that one, right? And that kind of flows through now. It looks better to me. Yeah, another five-sided face there. This one. And more triangles and yeah, I mean, rather than doing something like this, you know, if you needed more detail, I would just tend to do a whole new loop and then put in the detail with that one. I'm wondering if we can, if I do add another loop here and maybe connect that to that and get rid of these. And then maybe that's kind of flowing in there now, but this is, oops. could probably stand to have another one here, but it's starting to get a little dense. Maybe actually this one. I don't know. I mean, it's starting to look a little better. You can just reshape some of this a little bit more. You have a little more detail to work with. This is another big face we need to... I mean, we could do something like this, actually. Oh, it doesn't want to let me put one in the middle. Oh. Excuse me. Usually, let's see if it lets us do it from this side. No. That sort of turns the edge loop in a way. So you get, and they're still all quads. And you can help spot your quads if you're trying to find them. You can go right mouse click, face, oops, and then it'll select, use constraint, and next selection, n-sided. And there you can find all the surfaces that are 5-sided that you should try to go in and resolve. Like this one's pretty obvious. We'll just go from here to here. See what triangles we can get rid of here. This needs to hook up with something anyway. And then this star is, generally when you have a star like that, it's a little worrisome. I feel like there's some extra little, yeah, there's some extra little vert here too. Let's just regular delete that one. And this is looking really crowded here. That triangle is really tight. Just another unnecessary triangle here. Just trying to think about how we can kind of lessen the that star there. trying to get some of the things to kind of flow through. Oh, it doesn't want me to delete that one. Um, that's weird. Delete. What if I delete this edge? These edges. Okay. What if we need that one? Anyway, it's a little better. Um, so yeah, I mean, going through and trying to, you know, as much as possible, keep everything to four-sided faces. You have a tendency to make a lot of triangles that I don't think are really helping. Um, if you want to terminate these, you could possibly turn them, or just do this, you know. So, oh, I didn't do that right. Sorry. It should be like this. It should go here and then to the middle, and then here, and then we can do that, and then hook this up with that, and then hook that up here, and then you have one more loop, and you can spread these out a little bit. You know, even that out some. Oops. And then oh, I see. Oh. There's some extra space here. Can we? What I was thinking with this one is if we add another loop here, that turns this into a four-sided face actually, and then you can sort of spread these out a little bit. Just middle mouse dragging with the slide edge tool. Anyway, I hope you're getting the idea. I think actually the model shape is really good. I mean, clearly you've spent a lot of time sculpting and thinking about anatomy and stuff like that. Um, but I think some of the topology is a bit. Yeah, look out for these kind of. There's something messed up here. I feel like you've pulled stuff too far. Um, Sometimes I'll just use the surfaces, um, sculpt geometry tool options, stroke, reflection, flood, and then why is it being weird? It's like appearing and disappearing. Maybe I need to remirror this. Delete off half of it. Check my. Oh, I gotta reset those selection constraints. Whoops, turn off symmetry. Okay, let's check this selection. Just control shift selecting to get those. Oops. Oh, okay. Oh. Just using control shift select to get these faces. Okay. Yeah, still a lot of triangles in there. I mean, they're not the end of the world, but if you can avoid them, it's a good idea. Delete that. Select along the center line. And then check my selection here. Just make sure I have all and only the ones along the center line. You also might want to build in a mouth cavity here so that she can open her mouth. Alright, W for move, and make sure this little interface is open. Absolute transform 0 in the X direction. I can see some of them moved. Right mouse click object mode, shift right mouse click mirror options. Cut geometry is off, combine with original is on, merge border vertices, custom 0.001 mirror. Okay, so that's symmetrical now, and let's see if our scope geometry tool is. Oh, it's still being funny. Huh. I don't know. It's like weird. It's like when I go around, like on the front. No, it keeps disappearing. And that's not happy. Okay, well, anyway. I was trying to save time, but I think you can just want to go in there and yeah, and you have another star point here where you want to try to keep things going across. Like, for example, these. And then get rid of these triangles. And can we do the same here? I don't know, it's a little confusing what's happening here. Uh-oh. What happened there? I feel like the whole thing disappeared. Wow, it sure doesn't like that. Jeez. Yeah, this little area is a little problematic. I don't know what's happening with these. this is where I might just try to delete all this out and just bridge it again. Oops. Turn off symmetry for a second. Oh, I had it off. Okay, I just want to select these two sides and see if bridge works to. Um, I guess I'll target weld these together. I'm just trying to sort of get clean geometry again. Well, I'm still not happy with what's going on here, but I guess it's not too bad. And then, yeah, target weld these as well. Alright, well, it's getting better. You might want to have some thickness to the bottom of that. They're looking okay. Maybe more of a sole here you could, but I think it's alright. Look out for these over, you're going to want to tuck that in a little bit. Yeah, generally I think it's a really good model. I think you just could clean up some of the geometry. I'll save this for you as what happened to the face. Something went wrong when I mirrored it, I guess. Damn. Alright, well. Also, it looks like you've combined the eyes. Don't do that. Mesh separate. The eyes should be separate. Yeah, I wouldn't use this head. That would go back to your old one, but I can save this anyways if you want to look at some of the stuff I did to the body.